just for the performance and.
Oh,
Let me see.
alright, market's clear. Good, I'm coming your way.
No, it doesn't show up under Cuisine Royale.
Maybe because he didn't maybe he's just chatting or something, and he didn't update the. Do I have a scope? I don't have a scope.
Okay, yeah, this way I have it.
Okay, man. Come on, give me a scope. Yeah.
Oh, I love it how little delay you have on the stream. No, it's the delay is so little, you know, it's almost instant, not almost, but 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds.
Be careful of the Panzerstreck. Whoa. They're around you somewhere? You have any enemies? Good, man. They're here somewhere. We gotta go, man. We gotta go. I have an IV bag. I don't know where they are. Oh, I saw them. I saw them on the roof, southwest. I don't have a scope, so I'm just gonna approach them. Cool. Are they still in the house? Okay. I'm trying to approach. Saw them on the roof. Oh, yeah. Good man. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Good man. Good man. All right. Cool. Nope. I have Bavaria. I'll get it. Give me a sec. All right. Someone. No, we're both full. You have Oxy, I don't have anything other than a regen bag. Yep. You grab a fridge, I'm fine with ammo. I'll just grab one of the spokes. Oh, and the. Oh, yeah. All right, we're good. We're good. Fuck the ice, man. I don't need ice. Medium back. MP40, yeah. So. So, we shoot at them or not? I can't see anyone. I can't see anyone. I can't even see where you're pointing. Yeah, yeah. He did it. Where's the other guy? By the bunker. One tag. Where are you? Ready? Yeah, I killed him. I killed him. I think someone killed the guy. Someone's inside. Oh, yeah. I saw him. Attack them. Go. Not much stuff here. Not much stuff. Okay. There's a FG there as well. I didn't see any boots. Where? He's gonna get him. He's gonna. Oh, behind me! Damn it! The smoke grenade attracted them.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, man?
You up to play? Can I team up with you guys?
Sure. Yeah. Why not? Fuck it.
Mandra, I'll send you my nickname on Team in the Discord.
Yeah. Send it to Michael. He's the chief.
Okay, I'll send it to Michael. No, it's different. It's J Morgan.
JP Morgan.
It's not GP. Yeah, I got the idea from.
Are you a banker?
No.
Are you a Jew?
No, I'm not Jew, bro. Fuck off.
Just a joke, man.
You know, I think you know a lot about markets.
He's not, man. He's not. He's one of us. He's one of us.
That's pretty offensive. Come on. Because Jews are normal people, bro. Jews are not a race. They're people, normal people. Okay, if Trump says so, yeah.
sense.
Do you like Trump? Are you pro Trump? Why?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Why?
Bro, is there is there any fucking president that you liked?
Oh yeah, Obama.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good answer. Did you invite me? Yeah. Sorry, I'm coming. Yeah.
Yo, kick the
Jamie,
other guy.
boy.
Kick the other guy. Kick the other Jew. Yeah. You're leaving. You're leaving.
Bro,
us here
I'm
only with a-
fucking waiting. Gonna come.
It-
Bro, I would fucking kill for a fucking joint right.
Yeah, tell that to the South Americans.
What South Americans, bro? They don't. You know, they're behind the wall. You know. So you're from America, right? Michael. Yeah, he just took that in. He's like.
Sure.
What you smoke? What you smoking right now? I'm smoking white weed. You go White Widow here. White Widow. White Widow. Widow. I don't know.
Wait, isn't that racist?
No, it's not racist.
No, because there's a Black Widow. with
Yeah,
the-
there is a Black Widow. There's no. So they're not a race, you know.
but the,
Bro,
but
yeah, I'm
there's-
racist because I'm Italian, you know, and we hate
and there's nothing wrong with that.
fucking. Bro, they're not wrong. They're selling every fucking
No,
thing they
it's
can
alright,
find,
it's
man.
alright.
It's not
Everyone's
cool,
a little
bro.
racist.
They're fucking up our country, man. I hate this map, bro. I used to play this map.
No, this is
Beta,
much
bro.
better than the new map. The new map is massive.
Yeah, I know it's massive, but it's interesting, you know. And you got buildings, and it's cold stuff, you know. And here you gotta fucking
your
hide in
oxy
the
bed.
bushes. You gotta
Got your
fucking play
oxy.
like PUBG style. Not cool. Or you an Arma 3 style.
Yep.
But at least we got the airport near, so that's good. We'll find some fridges here.
On the backside of the. Yes, give me the mags. Give me the mags. Cheers. No, he dropped me the SVT. All right, boys, we're coming your way. We're coming your way. I'm going north, so I'm gonna go through the forest.
There's a
He's not gonna
Mosina
go
here.
through the forest. Where's the other guy? Goddamn banana idiot. He's not coming.
The cold.
Coming. Yeah, I'm literally coming towards them.
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Don't have a scope. Oh, they're in the center. Oh. Fucking chill, man.
Well, I like fuck it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're so true.
Alright, I got bunnies. You guys need to fucking chill. Oh my god. I didn't want to jump over the house. Alright, are they still in the sandbox?
Yeah, they're in the bunker.
Alright, okay. Oh shit, on me, on me, on me. Oh, I don't have a... God damn it. No.
Where are you from?
Alright, banana. Banana got him.
Mandra, do you stream on the
Not anymore, I used to, but I don't.
Actually, Bulgarian, Bulgarian.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Really?
What?
No.
What?
Okay.
What?
I just misunderstood you. I knew 1 year ago.
Wait, just give me a second. It's like a lot of shit's happening. Come on, bro. Fuck him up, fuck him up, fuck him up. Oh, someone come grab our hearts. What were you saying earlier? What were you saying earlier? Damn it.
You're gonna die, right? How many?
Every time we play in a squad, we always split up, and that fucks us up. True.
Bro, I had to loot. I'm sorry, like, I need loot, you know?
That's true, that's true. You just leave it for big. But next time, next game. This one, this one. Right there. You're in the bunker. In front of you.
Check my volume.
Oh, I have bunnies there and I'll see as well. They're on top of the bunker, they're looking at you. They will shoot at you, Mike. They're on top of you on the bunker. Go fuck them up.
Where's the top of the bunker, bro?
Right there. Right there, yeah. Yeah.
EXP, an affiliate of
Alright. Good man, good man. One more. He's healing the other guy.
nationwide. More information and
Bitch.
Good guys. Good guys. Well played.
Someone coming? Someone coming? Yeah.
Oh, get the cactus. Get the cactus for souls.
Ah, there's nothing inside it. Come on, bro.
The smoke on the hill. You in the middle of the spawn us. That would be great. Look, enough for the horde. Oh, radio. No need for radio.
Bro, we should go to the campfire.
I'm going to the city here. Any ammo for the Springfield?
Nope. I think I left some at the slot machine.
I'm gonna go check the city real quick. Naturally, it's already been fixed.
Manjwa, where are you from?
Eastern Europe.
That's like I know, yeah. I got you.
No problem, huh?
Grab the glasses.
Maybe he's thinking Russia.
Mike, can you stop the music, please?
Yeah, that's fucking annoying as
Yeah.
well.
Thank you.
What the fuck, bro? What love song is that, man?
Go.
It sounds shit. I don't know.
Nah. That's alright.
Like no.
Go to the sun go.
From Monterey to
You
Montreal,
wanna take the bus?
smoothjazz.com global. Smooth global
Yeah.
living.
Like music in motion, Richard McDonald's
Wait.
art
Please, for the love of God, radio. Where are they?
They're naked, bro.
I know I am. There's a red fish here. I'm gonna go grab it.
Here, bro.
Okay, I got my knees.
Because they're fucking running away from us.
Alright, where are you, boys? There you are. Alright, I'm coming. Where are they? Are they at the bunker? The big bunker?
Oh, they're somewhere here, bro.
Okay. Retreat. Retreat back to the bunker. Anyone have an extra scope? I got a scope. Alright, we're at the bunker.
One guy here.
In the forest?
He's there.
The little shooting white red thing, I can barely see it. Right, I'm coming towards you then.
Fuck, bro.
Oh, who's fucking shooting at us?
I don't know. Oh, he is so dead. Oh yeah, I got him, he's down. Yeah, we just need to go. We need to go there.
Hello, motherfucker.
What's up, bro?
How are
you?
Hurrah, hurrah. Yeah.
Good. Where are you from, man? Shenzhen.
You scared the guy.
Who scared that guy, bro? He scared himself. Michael, you find this guy? Oh!
Oh my god! Oh, no, they're fucking everywhere. Quiet! I am inside. Fucking chill. No, you fucking gun! No, god damn it! Ah.
Oh, seriously?
Fuck sakes.
Bro, it's full of loot inside, bro. Go, 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 go.
Maybe his PPD.
You got one round. You got one round. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my god.
I have a guy. Knife on. Yeah. Fuck sakes.
Bro, this guy was so bad. Oh my. Yeah, man, that was shit. Come on.
Well, he's probably a noob because you saw that he had the pink shirts, the pink
Bro, come
underwear.
on, man.
He just started playing the game. It was acting too much for a bot. I don't think it was a bot.
No, it was too stupid for a bot.
Yeah, that's probably a bot. Yeah. I'm going on the other side of the river, boys.
Yo, yo.
What does the bot say?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not bot, man.
Maybe, oh, you know what? If he's acting retarded like, maybe he's playing on a platform like an Xbox or something.
There's a Cuisine Royale for Xbox? Sure? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Who plays FPS games on?
Yeah, I find it very annoying to I'm retarded to play a game for a computer on a console.
Who's
Can
fucking?
you guys stop whistling? That would be great.
Yeah, I drive good, but this guy was.
Small bag glasses, thank you very much.
Yeah. No problem, G.
Going towards the bunker on the regular field. Mike, it's clear there. Any visual? Yeah, maybe one or two max. Nice. Grab it before the idiot grabs it. Oh, he's fucking far out, 200 meters. Thank you. Thank you, teammate. Very teammate-like.
Where? Where?
Alright. Saw him. I am shooting him. Tagged on the head. How are you not dead? That was a headshot. That was a fucking headshot. He was approaching the bunker. I got him. Just two. I got two. I mean, there were. I saw him. No. Get the fuck away from me. Knife him. Hey, you cunt! Come here!
Car.
Right, the rising is not my item.
Oh, where's the rising? I need ammo for the.
I had like literally 7 bullets left, so I dropped it.
Oh, okay.
Look at the idiot with the car in the trench.
Yeah, he's trying fucking 1 minute to get out of there,
Fuck
but it's
that guy.
impossible, you know. We'll find someone in the Discord eventually. Let's go to church, guys. Come on.
I'm coming.
Okay, I'm good. If you see someone, don't shoot. Wait.
Yeah, that's because it's too American. Like normal people don't do that.
Oh
I'm
god.
sorry, I had to say it.
That's very dark fucking humor. But it was a good one. It's our footsteps.
Alright guys, where the fuck did the scope go? Still 30 people? That's amazing. I only have a shitty machine with no scope, so I can't help you much, guys.
I have a scope. Do you want one?
Yeah, please. Coming towards it.
There's a machine gun.
I'll grab the machine gun if you don't get it. Thank you.
Let's go, guys.
Now I can do some damage.
There's eyeglasses if you want.
I have the glasses.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the refrigerator.
End fuel here.
Oh, pumps ammo. Nice.
Yep, saw the glasses on the broken house. Coming to the bunker.
The bunker is in the zone, though. It's not in the zone.
You don't have any mounted weapons here? Yeah. Alright, coming towards you.
Where's the magazine?
Sorry?
Who sold the magazines? Where's the fucking guy? That guy. Ah, he's far away.
Right, I'm approaching the white fridge on the road. Goddamn, Batman is here. Yeah, he is. He's very good.
Not really. About 45. I got no armor, man. I need some. Yeah.
Alright, I'm out. Got nothing here. There's usually a fridge here in the shed. And the fridge just go. Springfield. Mhm. I thought I saw someone on the sniper hill. Pretty certain a team is gonna approach us. From
I think I saw
southeast.
someone there. I'm not sure though.
Where's that?
Yeah.
Did you see anyone? Oh,
I think
right there.
I saw someone there. I'm not sure though.
No, I think it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah.
Oh, I saw them. I saw them. Let them be. Let them
Let's
be.
just go. Let's just go.
They're moving in the forest. It's a whole team.
Yeah, they're gonna come to us because we need to.
With the wooden tower, yeah. Yeah. I think it's a wooden tower. Could be
It's
wrong.
a-
See, I think it's a wooden tower. Yeah, it is, because I shot a person from below. Like you can shoot through the wood.
Doesn't it depend by the gun?
I don't think so. Well, maybe you can do it with a pistol, but with any other weapon.
Yeah, right.
would be fine.
Yeah. Guys, if you find some body armor, just
Yep,
mark it
yep,
for me
yep, yep,
because-
yep. I'll tell you. Since I have the bunnies, I'm gonna get on top of the tower.
Yeah, but watch out. It's not safe. Just spot. Got a scope.
Well, at least we're in the zone. Count as much as you can. Probably get a few kills from here.
Where? Mark. Come down. I'll revive you. Come down.
Oh my god. I'm healing. I got one, but I'm healing.
They're killing one guy behind.
Fuck. Ah, damn it, there's one more in the trees. I'm getting down there. Someone has to heal me. Can someone come heal me?
Oh god. Yeah, from 210.
7 seconds, 7 seconds, 5 seconds.
Stay there. Okay, he's 95. No, watch out. Go. Yeah.
I'm getting in there. I'm getting in to heal. But he got you? Oh man.
No, no, yeah, he got me. Yeah.
Where's that? South? Somewhere south?
No, between
Yeah, I saw him.
195 and
I saw
210.
him. I saw him. He has a jetpack. South.
Push him, push him,
Yeah.
push him.
Got him.
Yeah, south 195. On your right, Mandora. On your right.
What? On my right?
On your right, on your right. Yeah, south. Bro, on your left, Mandora. What the fuck?
Well, you said right, man.
Bro, I told you left. And behind you. And south.
Come on, just fucking knees. Jesus Christ. Is it too much to ask?
Can you revive me somewhere? There a campfire?
Yeah, and oh shit! Yeah. Goddamn glitches!
Oh yeah, 244, 240.
I'm just
Like, 43 guys.
healing.
Mandra, kill him fast, kill him fast.
Come here.
Fast. Kill. Defend Mandra, because they're gonna push.
Can't see them. Oh, okay.
255. You should wait a little bit for the grenade.
I can barely see anything.
It's you guys. Like it's 3v. Okay,
Oh, it's
one
3v3?
southwest,
Okay,
southwest.
okay.
Other one is 240.
I saw the guy.
Heal, bro. Heal. Cover him, man. Cover him.
Oh, hey, yeah, I have zombies, man. Why didn't I drop the zombies?
Guys coming to you. 210.
Zombies will fuck him up.
South 150. Yeah, he's down there. On the right.
Boys.
Good job, guys, man.
Hey, damn, I got 3 kills, man. That's pretty good. I love it. Plus the zone was actually pretty good around the bunker.
Yeah.
It was a good game. You were all Kenobis. Hey, it's Sunday, isn't it? It is Sunday.
Yep.
Is the pizza place open? I got a call in.
Of course it is. They just close a little
Hey
bit.
boys, I'm gonna shut off my microphone for 1 second. Be right back.
Hey, what's up?
When do you get the zombies per? It's a what? Oh.
I was looking for. No, it's a tactical Reaper.
We up there. Oh god.
Alright, I'm loading into the game. Give me a second.
God. I'm gonna go get some water.
It's bad.
Alright, what did I miss? Tactical Reaper.
It's like,
Is that sort of weed? Alright guys, one last game and then I'm gonna be waiting for my pizza. Yeah, it's arrived. We deliver pizzas. I can see there's an Italian dude.
It's
who's
me,
making
yeah.
it, and it's like a proper Italian pizza, man. It's just fucking delicious.
Oh. Oh. You talking about the pizza guy?
Yeah, the place that I'm ordering from, yeah.
Bro, I just made some fresh pasta, and he makes. Depends.
I'm more for a spicy pizza guy. As
Like
much
pepperoni, right?
jalapenos as possible. Oh yeah.
Cheddar
Jalapenos, cheese, some sausage, tomato sauce.
Damn.
Fucking gorgeous. Oh yeah, and tomatoes, yeah. Tomato paste or something. Now I'm going towards the bunker to try to get some items, because you bastards took everything. I know, I'm just bitching. Alright, I'm falling down the trenches. No, I'm slow. It's alright. Grenades. Oh, I found a titty. Anyone wants a titty? A single titty? A double titty?
Oh,
You know?
no.
The titty pistol, man. The best pistol in the game.
Mosina does more damage.
I know, but it's not named the titty. Titty is named the titty.
Xena sucks.
That's Pity.
We got a vehicle. Oregon.
What?
We got a vehicle here, so we can catch up.
Oh yeah, we can go away, yeah, because the zone is coming in.
I'll show either of them.
Oh, needs of speed. Yup.
So,
Good item.
Ultra Eagle Eyes.
There's an oxygen tank here if you need.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The zone is coming.
Wait, don't you, yeah,
How can we dance when the
March
zone is
back.
coming?
Okay.
let me grab the off.
We
Take it real
sleep
quick.
when the boats are roaring.
Let's go.
I'm a good driver, trust me.
That's what I told my friend, and we almost died. Damn, you guys went way.
Oh, is that a scope? Hey, you got a scope. Alright, where are you boys?
We're coming.
Far back. Alright, I'm gonna get in the sleep.
Shit.
Don't die, don't die.
Where from? I can't see him.
Fall back towards us if you can. Fall back towards us.
Oh man.
Yeah, wait. Fall back, you're gonna die anyways.
Yeah, fall back towards us if you can.
We're coming. 10 seconds. Where are they? Mark them.
North
Okay.
1530 or something.
Oh yeah. Here it is. He's there. I'm a push, yeah.
Are they on the roofs?
I don't think they're on the roofs. I'm looking at the roofs. I can't see anyone.
They're here, bro. You see the marker?
Yeah. Door marker. Alright, I'm coming.
No visual. Oh, I see one.
Yeah, I saw it. Saw it.
He's hit one time, so. Oh, what? There's one to my right. Close.
Oh shit.
Coming to. I'm going back.
He's dead. Got one.
Wait. I'm coming.
Pushing it.
Good job. Nice.
Good guys.
He's probably gone because, you know, he's 1v.
I killed one of their teammates from.
Any chance that I can get one of the knees for speed?
Oh no, man, I got him.
Yeah. You gotta hit armor then, fuck it. Yeah, that's alright.
Trying to hunt down his team. Oh, shots.
No, that was for me. Just one shot in the magazine.
Yeah.
I got 41, yeah.
I got 105.
Take it.
Not bad.
Oh,
Guys, come to me. Come here. There's a car.
watch your corner, because that player could just.
Cool. Michael?
Oh, go. Oh, come on.
Hey guys, there's still gonna be someone near.
Oh, wait, go to your right, go to your right, go to your right.
Yeah, go to the slot machine. Go to the slot.
No, it's in the open. Push it with the car, push it with the car.
Can you push it with the cart? Whoa!
There you go. Push it in the forest somewhere.
Sorry, it's because there's a road right here. Yeah. Oh shit, there's a lot of good shit.
Alright, leave it here. Leave it
Yeah,
here.
it's okay here.
Hey! I think I actually got one. Do it. Well, I'm not holding it. Shooting, someone's shooting at us. I think it's east.
Yeah, somewhere you.
More grenades, run.
Let's go, guys. Let's just go.
Oh, wait.
What about the tactical reaper?
Probably get out of here. Michael, get in the car. Quick. Michael. Just go, don't stop. Bro, you good? John.
Ah, don't worry, bro.
Go.
They're there.
Don't worry
There.
about it.
We should get him, bro.
Don't worry
No,
about it.
man. Fuck that. Bruh.
Take it. Take a shit. They're gonna be.
White bridge. White
Bro,
bridge.
I usually don't drive that car. It's fucked up.
Oxy. Oxy here with me.
Yeah, that's why I was taking the point. I'll let you know after.
19 frames per second. Really? Really? I'm playing on a goddamn comic book. Fix yourself, man. Jesus.
Okay, we need to start them. We only got 10 seconds. Where's the car? I'll drive. Just keep pushing. Oh, I see a squad to our right in town. Cross.
Browning here.
Let him fight. Keep going to the zone.
I need that. Give me them.
Whoa, not yet, not yet. Wait for the zone to get smaller.
Yeah, that's true. Mandra's true.
When we're in like a higher blade.
Still, smaller zone, lesser terrain for the zombies to roam around. All right, fucking do it and do it. Fucking do it. Just do it. All right.
This is really gonna bite us back in the ass.
Yes. Somewhere southeast.
Going so slow though.
Yo, guys, help.
Wait,
worry
what
about
happened? What happened?
Never mind. Just gotta worry about the now.
Run, bro, run. Where are they?
Right there.
Okay.
Two guys, three guys. Someone's shooting at us. 75.
75. Oh, I got him.
Zombies. Nope. That's where it's. That's where it's, Oh yeah, I see. I hit him. I knocked
I'm
him
alive
out.
for those zombies.
I'm literally climbing the zombies. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, I see him. Two guys. Got him.
Run away, it's a grenade. What's this, a grenade? Really?
Take a high ground, guys. Just take a high ground.
Wait, why would you get into town? Worse. Don't get in town, be in the open.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Right, zombies dead. Zombies are dead.
Oh, watch out, Michelin.
That was probably mine.
Behind
Any
you.
chance there's needs a speed sphere?
Yeah, that's what I.
I got the knees. Fucking finally.
Yo, I left my knees of speed there, man. That was mine.
Oh well.
Leave it.
Oh, and bunnies. There we go. Alright, I'm good.
I killed about people in that zombie apocalypse.
Can I get at least one mag? That'll be great. M1, A1. Okay. Trying. Wait, not yet, not yet. Wait for the zone to
Izemi si
get
sa
forward.
M3, ne sa M4. Красno се оминава вече. Делче.
Those are not the ones that I want. Oh wait, no, it is. Give me a second, give me a second.
There's only one more squad.
Така че една-две спирки, слизаш там на...
Shots.
Yeah, man, do it.
Там си
Do it.
взимаш с М3.
They're over here. I'm pretty sure we were good. There's only one more squad. Continue. Okay. I swear that's our downfall.
This is dumb. We're on the outside now. We should be on the inside of the zone.
We're inside, don't worry.
There's only
They're
fucking everywhere.
They're over here. They're inside this thing. Fuck. Yep, they're on top of that roof.
I saw him, I saw them, I saw one guy.
Oh,
Look at
right
this
in
guy.
front.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh man, I wanted to get the guy. Alright, I teabag the guy. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out because I don't know where the pizza's gonna come and I don't want to bail you in the middle of the game.
That's fine.
No, man, I'm gonna be eating it. I haven't eaten anything. today.
Bro, the pizza is not gonna come. Your
It is. I'm their best
lightning
customer,
delivery
man.
does he...
Bro, that line.
I'm their best customer, man. They give the pizza to me like 20 to 30 minutes and 15 minutes already passed. So I just want to eat the pizza.
Are you in the capital?
You know,
No, and then I don't know, man.
well, what I do.
They
I'm a regular customer, man. They literally.
know
No,
you
don't
exactly.
fucking. I didn't get out of the game, man. Oh.
Bro,
Well, in that case, at some point of the game, I'm gonna have to bail you.
It's fine.
Dang it. Mike, are we still doing the Floyd Mayweather bullshit or not? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll do the thing with the model that you sent me. With a crossbow or something. It's a crossbow, right? The one that you want readjusted, yeah. Do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Once I grab the pizza, start working on it.
Once I grab it.
Okay, I'm going to Luma Bonita. Going Tactical Reaper.
What's up?
Well, at least the Springfield is going to do some damage. Oh, is that a scope?
I got a scope if you want one. Buy 6.
I'm trying to climb something to get a scope. Yeah, that's right. I'm good. 3.5. I'm alright. I got one.
Who got the boom box? Oh. Yeah, this is nice music. Guys, I need STG ammo. STG 44, fine.
I'm gonna have a soul machine here. I literally need one more point. Wait, wait. There's 13 more. Second chance.
Where's the slot machine?
On the check. One shot though. Yeah, if you find a massive bazooka rocket, just like please.
You got a one shot.
Yep, on it. Just one shot though. Yeah, coming with you. Wait, give me a second. I'll make it better.
Oh god.
Shot it.
I don't have a bag.
Yeah, honestly, it's good.
There's a white fridge here. Grab a bag. Oh wait, no. I need a bag. Perhaps? Oh, military one.
Yo, thank you.
Wait, you know what? I'll give you the MP5.
Ooh, I
I'll
want
give you there. That's about it. MP5 with 5 max.
down.
Yeah.
If anyone find eagle eye glasses,
You got the scopes?
oh,
You got some scopes?
you want to trade for?
Yeah, I got a scope, bro. Just come down.
Alright, come on.
Like one item
I
for
have
me.
one, but it's 3.5. It's barely enough.
Yeah, I got the 6. I got the 6, so come get it.
Yes, yes. Mucho
Hey, you wanna-
gracias.
You want to trade for eagle eye for? Okay.
Oh, the market.
Yeah, man.
I don't think
Oh,
I
no,
saw
wait,
that
it's the
truck.
zone. Yeah, alright. I won.
Hey, I don't think I saw that truck. So,
No, I need some Knees of Speed, man.
oh, do you have eagle eye glasses?
White fridge here.
Let's go.
No knees.
Who needs to eat the knee pads of speed? Do you have eagle eye glasses? Okay. That's all I need to win. I've been saying that for like the past 5 minutes. Oh, well, I gotta.
Yeah, you're a little bit quiet, yeah.
Well, is that better now?
A little better, yeah.
Hi.
Just like a regular Indian. Dude, what are you doing with the car?
That quick told me. Oh, there's in front of us. Shooting.
Wait for me, wait for me.
Say wait for you.
Yeah, but he keeps hitting bushes.
Oh,
Yeah, there's one guy there.
they're at the town. They're at the town. I see him. I see him. did that shot come?
I saw him. I saw them.
I haven't seen it.
I almost shot him. God damn it!
Knocked one down.
I almost pressed the goddamn rocket. Jesus fucking Christ.
I knocked one down at the houses to our left.
Au, vem.
Yeah, it is.
Niște să... Da. Mi trag pe timp.
Down.
Da.
He's dead, he's dead, he's dead.
Mi ne znam, човек, идвал. Питаме сега, не знам.
On the rock. Right on the rock. Right there.
Ево те заедно, ако искаш. Той са...
Why?
He's dead.
Man.
He's
How
hit.
is he not dead? The fucking grenade was right next to him.
Haide, baby.
He's down.
Good man. Good man.
He doesn't have to be bad. Fuck it. Said zombies.
Someone gonna grab my heart, perhaps?
Yeah, I'll get your heart. I just need to grab something.
No,
Oh,
no,
fuck.
no, from the sandboxes, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can't fight him.
Need of speed? Where?
We gotta get out of here.
Whoa, what the fuck is that shit?
Zombies.
No, that's a push trap. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I put it down. I think so.
There's a 6 scope there as well. Developed with like a fuck ton of mags. And a Panzer Schreck with 1 shot.
I just know I killed somebody at the house. I killed a lot of people. Yeah, that's the guy I killed. I just don't want to get. Oh, he had a G52.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bunker to grab some of the loot that I dropped. Oh.
Fuck.
Fucking zombies. Dude, I'm running. I'm sorry.
Just distract the zombie. Distract the. Just gonna.
I'm covering you. He's there. He's down though. He's down. Yeah. Just get
I'm
him.
getting on the roof to cover you guys.
You're good.
Where is he?
Why didn't he shoot me with the Gwen?
Is he there? Is he still there? Alright, I'm
okay.
going to the bunker again to get some of the loot.
Yeah, there's a rocket launcher.
I don't care about the rocket launcher, I just need some movement speed.
I got the knees of speed, bro.
It's alright, you can keep them. I'll find something else. Oh, hello.
Probably start do the. We need to take a point over by the Aztec over there. So let's go.
There's a regeneration per there, so can regenerate.
Let's hurry up and get to those over there so we can take
An MP40 here.
Where?
Here. Oh, good. Bro.
Alright, I'm on top of the bunker. Anyone wants to go grab the loot? I'll be covering here.
I'm gonna head to the.
As a
Is
matter
there
of fact,
more
I'm
people
going
there?
over Yeah, I'm going. Let him be. Let him be. Where did you kill the guy?
Yeah, I'm going. Going. Yeah, here it is. There's a signal flare.
Nah.
Get there faster. Taking point. This.
Yo. God damn it.
Oh, someone behind us.
I
Oh,
see.
that's zombies actually.
Don't scare me like that, man.
Bro, I don't know, like. Yeah.
Oh, I found him. He's right there. Going up top. Alright, MG42 going down. Oh, I killed him. I killed one.
Where is he?
He's here.
He went invisible. Oh, what the fuck? What? Where did Use the zombies to your advantage.
I didn't see anyone. Any visual? Yeah, I'm bailing.
He's probably somewhere in I feel like he's somewhere in the water. Zombies are entering the water. Bitch.
Zombies can swim?
Yeah, he's in the water somewhere. What's your corner?
He should be there.
Push it.
Well, we still have 3 more people, so...
Another wave.
Behind us. That guy in the water.
Where?
Wait, I killed one. Yeah.
Oh my god, look at how many goddamn zombies.
He's here, bro. I fucking.
Why?
Dude, they're so fucking fast. They are so fucking fast. Alright, I'm getting out, boys. Thank you very much for the games.
Huh?
I don't know. Alright, boyos. See ya.
See
Have a good
you.
one.
Have a nice pizza.
Cheers.
Perfect number of battles, 69.
You gonna go? See you.
Cheryl never gave up, constantly writing and calling to keep pressure on to investigate her son's disappearance. But after a while, the authorities stopped answering her calls. And that happy marriage, not too happy. 2012, Brian and Denise, they separated. Apparently Brian, he was a bit of a fiend for the sex. A bit too much. And they would divorce in 2015. He was against the divorce, but had been ordered to, go along with it. Then, about a year later, in 2016, Denise was driving to work one day when someone climbed over the back seat of her car with a gun in their hand. It was Brian. He began screaming at her, saying he didn't want a divorce and, that she had stopped answering his calls and his texts. He said he was gonna blow his own head off, but Denise eventually managed to calm him down and she drove him to his own car. Funnily enough, even though he'd kind of threatened suicide, when getting out of Denise's car, he also took his things with him, which included a plastic sheet, a bleach bottle, and some tools.
I have to have my tools!
He apologized for what he had done, and she said, "Alright, fine, we'll leave it at that. I'm not going to tell the police." She lied.
I was calling my sister, and this person starts climbing out of the very back, and I couldn't tell at first who it was, but then immediately I knew who it was, but I was screaming, and the phone helped me. I didn't know if she had picked up the phone, and then he grabbed the phone, so I don't know if he turned it off. I don't know how. I never saw the phone again. He, was up and grabbing me, and he pulled my face pretty hard, and he goes, he was cussing, and he pulled out a gun, like a gun, not a hunting gun, but like a gun he would kill someone with, and he put it right here in my ribs. So like I'm driving, and he's right here, and he kept saying, "I just want to talk to you, I just want to talk to you," because he's been emailing me, texting me. I blocked him off everything, trying to get me to stop the divorce. So then he was like, "I had to do this because you won't answer my text or my calls. Please just call the divorce off. I've lost everything, blah blah blah." And then as we were talking, I was just kind of agreeing with whatever he was saying. And I was like, "I know that you love me," and he's recently lost his son. His son has decided to move in. He had joint custody and now he doesn't. And so he said, "I've lost my son, I've lost you, I have nothing to live for." And I was like, "You could get us all back if you'll just turn your life around," because he was a Christian at one point. And I was like, "If you'll just turn back to the Lord." So the whole time I'm turned this way, I'm buckled in, but he's calming down. And so, but the gun's still right here, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And he's like, "What am I doing?" I could tell he was, and I was like, "I don't know, I know you want to talk to me, and this is not the way to do it. I know, what have I done?" It's like he kind of woke up, like, what have I done?
Shortly after, Brian went to lunch with a friend, reportedly telling his friend the police were after him and kept contacting him, and that his wife was going to say something about this guy who died 10 or 12 or 15 years ago. Who was he talking about, do you think? Brian was arrested and charged with kidnapping, domestic assault, and armed burglary. Cheryl Williams, she was very curious when Brian was arrested, as she was like, well, they've been suspicious from the very get-go. Maybe this will unravel. In December 2017, Brian was sentenced to 20 years in prison for the kidnapping. Coincidentally, the day after Brian was sentenced, the police announced they had finally found old Mike's body. Would you look at that? It was determined he had been murdered. His body was found at the end of a road about 60 miles from Lake Seminole. On May 8, 2018, Denise Williams was arrested as she left work to celebrate her daughter's 19th birthday after a grand jury had indicted her on charges of first-degree murder, conspiracy to commit first-degree murder, and accessory after the fact.
Sex, lies, and deceit for 21 years. That is how prosecutors summed up their opening statement in a nationally watched trial in Tallahassee. 48-year-old Denise Williams faces life in prison for her former husband's murder and an 18-year-long cover-up.
Save up to 50% during the Lance Plus holiday sale. Free shipping, easy returns on thousands of designs. Plus our low price guarantee. Save now at Lance Plus.
Yes, sir. Clear. Yes, sir.
Make your holidays epic at Epic Waters Indoor Water Park in Grand Prairie. DFW's newest indoor water park. Never worry about the weather. It's always summer here. Buy your tickets
began conspiring with Brian to murder Mike since around 2000, 9 months before he went missing. Brian shot Mike and dumped his bike. As the years went by, Denise continually covered Brian, and they had avoided any charges until now. Denise pled innocent. During the trial, it all came out. Denise and Brian had been having an affair for years behind Mike's back before he went missing. They then began to consider killing Mike so they could marry. Divorce, that was never an option. Denise was reportedly image obsessed and concerned about losing custody of her daughter. And sure, you know yourself, like, they thought they may as well make a few bob and make a bit of money while they're at it. Life insurance, baby. And Brian, he was granted immunity if he said exactly what happened to Mike. On the day Mike disappeared, Brian lured him to Lake Seminole. Out on the water, he had gotten Mike to put his waders on, then pushed him out of the boat, thinking he would drown. But instead, he managed to get to a tree stump, so Brian fired a single shotgun blast to his face. Since the boating accident was now off the cards due to shotgun blast to the face, Brian buried the body at a different spot. The kidnapping of Denise, which is what led to him being arrested in the first place, was because he was scared that due to them divorcing, he thought Denise might let something slip.
Denise, because of the way she was raised, because of her pride, I can't say all the reasons, but she did not want to get divorced. She still had a desire for us to be together, which narrowed the options. Another scenario that we came up with was Mike and I going on a hunting trip together, and there being an accident where both he and I ended up in the water. He drowned and I did not. I told him that we were going to go to a secret special spot to go hunting, and he needed to bring his waders. I had to make sure that he brought his waders because the belief was still kind of like there still is probably like a duck hunter's myth that if you fall overboard with your waders, you're going to sink really quick and drown. We got to that area that I knew was a deep area. Basically, stopped the boat and got him along. And when he did, I pushed him into the water. I didn't know if he was trying to swim or I didn't know what was going on with him, but what I came to find out or eventually realized was he was taking the waders and the jacket off. And he was panicking. I was panicking. And none of this was like going the way how I thought it was going to go. I loaded my gun. Made one or two strokes around.
Infantry reporting order. Good as sir. Yes, sir.
And I ended up circling closer towards them.
Infantry reporting. Good as
water. As I passed by.
Was there a plan for you to gain access to or a portion of the insurance funds individually?
No, sir. All of it. Denise was a beneficiary, the only beneficiary in all the policies, as well as all their assets, as well as the Social Security. I mean, in total, it was about $2.25 million that she stood to receive in total. I was not the beneficiary of any of it, but of course, we knew that eventually we ended up together to have a second-hand benefit, I guess you could say.
After 8 hours of deliberations, the jury convicted Denise on all charges. In February 2019, 48-year-old Denise was sentenced to life in prison, as well as an additional 30 years for the conspiracy charge. There is no possibility for parole.
When I went to the lake, Dad told me Mike was not in Lake Seminole. He didn't drown. He didn't get eaten by alligators. I had to find him and bring him home. I begged Fishing Game to do a criminal investigation. They told me Mike drowned and got eaten by alligators, and there was no need for an investigation. They laughed at me and called me crazy. Fishing Game and FDLE should have known that alligators are extrasonic. They don't eat in cold water. In instead of investigating, they chose to ridicule and call me crazy and tell me that I didn't do things the right way.
Yes, sir.
There is no manual to tell a mother what to do with the child is missing. I just did what God put on my heart to do. For the rest of my life, when I try to sleep at night, I will see my son coming to away from the open door, knowing that his best friend is trying to kill him. I hear his voice screaming for help. I listen to the voices.
Based upon the jury verdict in this case, Ms. Williams, I do adjudicate you guilty of count 1 and 2. On count 1, I sentence you to 30 years Department of Corrections. On count 2, I sentence you to life in prison.
Ryan, he received full immunity for testifying against her and will be released after serving his 20-year sentence for kidnapping. And that's the story of that one. It took 18 years for the truth to come out, and it ends up being the plot of a movie. Like, what the hell? But in these cases, fact is nearly always stranger than fiction. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to watch some more of my videos, please work away. And I have a Patreon as well, which I put videos up there early. There's some exclusive videos, ask me anything, all that kind of stuff. So if you want to check it out, support me and the channel, that'd be awesome. I will see you as always real soon in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Mike out.
A sensor net protects the valley where Tratos is being held in a...
The verdict stands for the right of American people to speak out against government. The right of an American jury. 6 people from the heart of this
Demanding to be declared innocent in the Ukraine scandal, President Trump is slamming House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's decision to hang on to the articles of impeachment while negotiations continue over the upcoming trial in the Senate. The president tweeted, "Actually, they have zero proof of anything. They never even show up. They want out. I want an immediate trial." Mr. Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, told young conservatives at the Turning Point USA Summit, Democrats are out for blood.
They want to put bars, yes, sir. They want to execute me. Good luck. I just get angrier and I go after you more.
The president's daughter, Ivanka, concedes her father is upset.
Angry at the waste of time. Angry at the collateral damage. Angry, but it's still energizing, and it focuses you on, really, it draws into relief the stark contrast in priorities.
That will be in order.
But Pelosi appears to be getting in some digs of her own, inviting the president to deliver the State of the Union around the time of Mr. Trump's trial, writing in a letter, "In the spirit of respecting our Constitution, I invite you to deliver your State of the Union address before a joint session of Congress on Tuesday, February 4th, 2020. But an expert witness for the Democrats during the inquiry is warning Pelosi should get on with it, writing in an op-ed, "If the House does not communicate its impeachment to the Senate, it hasn't actually impeached the president." Democrats aren't buying that.
Absolutely. You know, after the vote that we took on the floor, and, you know, the majority of Congress voted to impeach the president, he has absolutely been impeached.
As Christmas is approaching, the president is all but saying bah humbug to the religious publication Christianity Today. which is calling for Mr. Trump's removal over his actions in Ukraine. The president blasted the website as a far-left magazine, but that's not true, according to its editor.
It's factually inaccurate. We're pretty centrist. We rarely comment on politics unless we feel it rises to the level of some national or concern that is really important. And this would be a case.
Mr. Trump tweeted, "The fact is, no president has ever done what I have done for evangelicals or religion itself." But while the president is popular among Christian conservatives, he rarely attends church and has at times puzzled his own faithful, whether by signing Bibles or misquoting passages from the scripture.
2 Corinthians, right? 2 Corinthians 3:17. That's the whole ballgame.
The president is tweeting about House Speaker Nancy Pelosi when the clip is up on screen, insisting she should be impeached for demanding a fair trial in the Senate. Even with all of that friction tonight, the president has accepted Pelosi's invitation to deliver that State of the Union in early February, but that could be messy if the president's impeachment trial is still underway. At the moment, House Democrats are planning for a trial in early January, despite this current delay. And next, the president is off to Mar-a-Lago. He does that later on this evening for his winter vacation. We'll be celebrating the holidays and making one resolution for the new year: exoneration. Wolf.
Jim Acosta at the White House, thank you. Let's get some more on all of this. Democratic Representative Jim Himes of Connecticut is joining us. He's a key member of the Intelligence Committee. Congressman, thanks so much for joining us. And as you saw, the president says Nancy Pelosi is looking for a quid pro quo, his words, with the Senate. What's your reaction?
Well, it's nonsense, Wolf. The president is raging because for the very first time in his life, he has been held accountable for his actions. Actions that were plain for everyone to see, that he held up military aid, that he held up a White House meeting, that he just wanted a favor. And that favor, of course, was an announced investigation into his political opponent. And so for the first time in his life, this president is being held accountable. He, of course, is being completely defended by those complicit in his presidency, my Republican colleagues and his family, who are trying to flip this back around to be a problem with the Democrats. Remember, this impeachment was not about the Democrats. So what
to his analysis?
Well, I'm not a constitutional scholar. I'm not even a lawyer, but I will tell you I can read the Constitution. The Constitution says the House has the sole power to impeach. 2 articles passed on this week, and it's not clear to me that there's anything out there that says it has to be conveyed to the Senate. And, you know, look, it's very clear what Nancy Pelosi is doing here. It is equally clear that the president doesn't understand that it is congressional authority to decide how this will proceed. You know, you had Mitch McConnell, who is running the Senate, say, and I quote him on this, "I'm not at all impartial." Now remember, Mitch McConnell is a juror in this trial. In any other court, in any part of the land, a juror who said, "I am not impartial," would be shown the door very, very quickly. So all the Speaker is trying to do here is to make sure that this is, in fact, a trial that is consistent with the fairness and the impartiality that is required given its seriousness. And if nothing else, Wolf, remember that every single senator prior to an impeachment trial raises their right hand and swears an oath to be impartial. So I think Nancy Pelosi, who has driven this process, as you know, very, very rapidly, is just saying, wait a second, there are indications here that nobody is taking that oath seriously and that they're not going to provide the American people with the kind of fair trial that gets at the truth.
House staffers are working on
как аккумуляторов нет. Буксира нельзя завести.
Я тебе хочу дать.
Главное расширительный бачок. Заводится. Вперед!
Like this. The fuck is hitting me? Holy shit, what the fuck? I didn't know the rocket launchers had that, were that far.
Wow, that's interesting.
They were not that. Are you good or do you need...
Okay. Fuck. Finally.
What?
Now I need some help. My stuff is here. I'm in my MCV.
Yeah, I'm building a thing now for you. Fucking loads. I think I'm okay on my end as well for a bit.
Commander, what news? All weapons expired.
Unit under attack. Construction complete.
Oh no. Fuck.
Don't say that.
It was just my Kodiak died.
No. Do you want to just bring all your guys up there? Because they won't get close to me now, I don't think. I think I'm good.
Per weapon?
Don't envy it, favor it.
Download the Favor app and sign up today to get free deliveries for your first month.
There.
Tighten up the another day.
serious families with incest members, does the rest of the family know / how do they feel about it? My grandma has a half-sister who has twin daughters. One of the twins started dating her first cousin, father's nephew, about 3 or 4 years ago. It caused a bunch of at first. Everyone was disgusted, they got made fun of, the jokes got worse after they had a baby together. The child's forehead looks like it has a dent in it. They are still together, expecting child number 2, and no one really gives a anymore aside from the odd incest joke or two. My great-grandparents were first cousins. They were married for a couple years before they found out and divorced, then remarried and had 4 kids. Anymore we make a couple jokes here and there, but it has been brought up in arguments a few times. It's also fun to tell the younger cousins and see the disgust I must have had when my aunts and uncles told me. Nothing ever happened, but my cousin went through a bad breakup, and he tried to put the moves on me by sending dirty texts and a video. I ceased it. Only 2 other people know were my other cousins. We were grossed out, and I haven't talked to him since then. I have family on my grandma's side who are first cousins who married each other, arranged marriage. They lived in the same village with a very small population. While it wasn't an issue in the family at marriage, both of their daughters have thalassemia because of it. One of the daughters only has a life expectancy of 30 and has to have blood transfusions monthly. The parents who married them off regret the marriage. Way back in my family's lineage we found evidence of cousins that married, and we joke about not having a family tree, but a family wreath. I don't know how it was treated at the time, as this would have been at least 5 generations prior. They know, they deny, I cut them out to my life. My kid was born with massive medical issues, and died 2 years ago at the age of 29. Edit, my biological brother raped me, I ended up pregnant, and gave birth to a special needs child. He absolutely had messed up genes, and died 2 years ago at the age of 29. My grandparents were first cousins. They had 3 kids. Oldest one no issues, second died of lupus in her 30s, and my dad, the youngest, just severely depressed and ADHD. I don't think any of those issues were related to the incest. My grandmother was bat crazy, so they are lucky they turned out as well as they did. My dad was a menopause baby, and she told him his entire life that he was retarded due to that. I do not envy his childhood. One thing that did creep me out is when my uncle passed away earlier this year, in the obituary it said son of the late first name last name X. Margaret Smith. I couldn't believe she actually took her maiden name as her middle name in that situation. Sigh. Edited to add it was Kentucky in the 30s when they married. No one gave a. Don't know if this counts, but my great-grandfather married his daughter-in-law's sister, meaning to my father his step-grandmother on the paternal side and his aunt on his maternal side were the same individual. I don't think they ever had kids though, as my great-grandfather was a lot older by that point. Nobody was too hung up about it, but we don't usually talk about that great-grandfather much, because he was also a serial larcenist who burnt down 5 houses to collect insurance money, and was never caught. One time when my dad was young, his friends set him up on a blind date with a girl and they were really hitting it off, but after a few more dates they discovered they were second cousins, and ended it there. So awkward lol. I don't think this is exactly incest, but it threw me for a loop for a bit. I'm the family historian, and while working on my grandmother's side of the family, I found that I have a great-great-great-uncle, let's call him Uncle A, who got married to Aunt A and had kids. Aunt A died, and he married her sister, Aunt B, and they had some kids. They got divorced, and she married his brother Uncle B, and they had some kids as well. Also, it was apparently common back in the day for siblings to marry into the same family. My mum's dad sexually assaulted some of his daughters when they were around 13/14, and one of the daughters continued sleeping with him / having sex with him into a much later age. She's had a few children with him. My family do not really acknowledge it at all, and keep it on the hush. The children are entirely aware that their granddad also pairs up as their dad. No one talks about it, but everyone knows it. It's actually a really weird sort of situation, because some of my mum's sisters despises her dad for what he did, and the effect it had on her siblings as well as mother growing up. as well as hates her sister for continuing to do so, but a lot of the others don't even seem to think there's anything messed up with the situation at all, and talk about how they love him / he was amazing etc. and completely turn a blind eye to it. This could be a facade, I don't know. The situation goes a lot deeper than just the above, and it's very awkward / uncomfortable when he's brought up. My great-grandparents were first cousins. No one gives or gave a. 1910s rural Ireland. As far as I'm aware, it was arranged to keep the farm in the family. My great-grandfather was killed in 1925 by a runaway horse and cart when my granny was 4, and they lived with her grandparents on and off, and with her uncle and his wife on and off. The uncle was an eccentric postman, inventor, beekeeper and photographer. He used to take them on little holidays. People who have witnessed there's not going to be a people who have had sex with someone with a disability of some sorts. What was different about that experience? I'm disabled and have fainted during sex due to a heart condition. My partner thought he healed me. I have a friend with benefits still. She was born with some issues, which resulted in both of her legs being amputated at the thigh, as well her left arm amputated at the elbow. She scoots around her apartment on a skateboard. It's awesome. Anyways, imagine a 90-pound skinny girl with no legs and half an arm. Basically she liked to be manhandled and used. Also the term sit and spin was very true with her. There are a myriad of positions you can now do when the other person is only half a person. A girl I dated has a brachial plexus injury from birth. Nerve damage that rendered her right arm mostly paralyzed. The 6 was 10/10 girl was a freak. The only thing was that every once in a while her right arm would stiffen up and stick straight out in front of her, and I would have to awkwardly move it out of the way while not trying to break the mood. Edited. Once in a while. I had a brief relationship with a dwarf. I expected the 6 to be awkward because I'm 6'2", but it was actually very natural because her torso was typically sized and everything lined up like it should. Something that was different was that I could easily lift her for an extended time, so we could do some stuff I can't really pull off with full-sized girls. It was a lot of fun. I've had sex with a girl that had minor multiple sclerosis. It meant that occasionally she'd lose control of her legs. Absolutely wild. She'd be on top, then suddenly fall flat on her face. Took all my strength not to crack up. Any position basically. Think about the female losing control of her legs suddenly. Probably the most interesting sex I've had to date. Not me. But my friend is dating a girl and thought the first time they had sex he was really rocking her world. Heavy breathing and gasping. Until she shoves him off and scrambles for her inhaler. Apparently she's heavily asthmatic. The next date she abruptly goes motionless. Her head lolls back, and her eyes close. He thought she was dying of some asthma complication. Turns out she's also narcoleptic. She's since got better meds for both issues. Although I heard she's dyslexic too. Her genes must be interesting. Edit. I'm not a geneticist. I was just saying it's kind of odd for one person to have those things at once. Till genetics aren't that critical in these situations. Also, I don't know the exact specifics of her conditions. This is just what she told me in casual conversation. Had a fling with a girl in college with no arm below the left elbow. She was hot and awesome. The one thing she did bring to the table was she would nub my taint during Handy's BJS. It was as hot and awesome as you think. My wife has cerebral palsy. She's pretty normal except for her legs can't separate much. It isn't an issue except when I try to go down on her and she almost suffocated me. Guy across the hall from me in college had no reservations with regard to partners. Brought back a deaf girl with zero volume control. Zero self-editing of the blow-by-blow, that muffled things. And poor articulation. Half the floor broke into applause. She had no idea. Edit. Thanks a bunch for the silver and gold. I'm a quadriplegic and I just happen to masturbate quite often, so I like to think that gives me both perspectives. Due to limited feeling in my lower 2/3, it's almost like I'm giving another dude a handy when I jerk off. But then again, my hands also have limited feeling, so it also feels like someone else is jerking me off. Weird way to describe it, but there ya go. Try wrapping your mind around. That. This is kinda the reverse. But I'm basically a transradial amputee on my left arm. The amount of women who have wondered aloud what the nub would feel like is staggering. Still not stuck it in anyone though. On the plus side, if my big dig is ever not satisfactory, I have a built-in plus-sized dildo. Edit, since other guy posted a picture. Might as well do the same. Size 11'4" kinda sheety scale. This thread makes me feel like I'm at a bar, listening to the best stories ever told. My friend of years was extremely autistic and wasn't ever interested in romance in the least. But one day out of the blue he asked me if I could have sex with him to show him what it was like and to see if he would even enjoy it. Honestly, did it half out of curiosity myself. But I think I messed up somehow. Now he's like a sex-crazed fiend who messages all our friends for nudes and sex. It's been 6 years but I still feel bad. She was blind. A lot more OS and OOPS. Also, I'm blind. Now with someone sighted. And from what I'm told, the only difference is I'm a lot more interested in feeling rather than seeing. And a lot more attentive as to what gets the good reactions out of her. He's gonna hate me for posting this. But Miso is a below the knee amputee. Missionary is tilted slightly to the left. If it's anywhere but a bed he has to keep his leg on. But damn, he's so sexy with his prosthetic on and nothing else. Edit, I love you guys. Yes, I showed him this and he was slightly embarrassed, but he's glad that people think that's hot and more importantly that I do. I dated someone with an inoperable brain tumor once. We hooked up for the first time drunk after a Halloween party and were full on going at it until she had a major tonic seizure. Unfortunately, she had failed to mention to me that she had epilepsy and I freaked out thinking something was horribly wrong. When she finally came to, she explained that it rarely happened during sex and was actually a very good thing. So I got to check off orgasm-induced seizure from my bucket list. My BF has muscle weakness issues. Just means some positions don't work out for him. And he can't pick me up usually. Not a huge deal though. Edit, also we'll be going at it and he'll suddenly seize up and fall over in pain for a minute while his muscles cramp up. It always makes me a little concerned when he just stops and flops over. He also has Tourette's. And one time let out a loud screech in the middle of getting busy. Had a good laugh over it. Held a moo though. Due to their blindness, they could not see how ugly I am. And they let me have the sex with them. I ducked a girl with a speech impediment. She couldn't pronounce her R's among some other abnormalities. When she started talking dirty, it took all I had to not laugh. A near-deaf girl I dated often forgot about the volume of her voice. I couldn't look the neighbors in the eye after that. I hooked up with a girl who was missing an eye, didn't ask why. Sorry. Super cute girl and she wore a very well made leather eye patch. You ever duck a pirate? It's rad. Edit, holy shit. Y'all. This is now by far and away my most upvoted comment. First, thanks whomever gave me silver. It's my first and I have no idea what it means. Second, no, I didn't stick it in her eye hole nor did I have any desire to. However, it seems I may be in the minority there. I ducked a guy with type 1 diabetes once. His blood sugar dropped super low during the act and he was feeling it. His monitor alarms were going off and everything. We had to stop and go out to eat right away. One girl I slept with was tragically born without a personality. We tried to make it work. Different topics of conversation and such. But in the end worked best as a distraction really. Ex-boyfriend of mine had a seizure as a baby and lost all use of his left arm. And it atrophied. Didn't bother me at all. Definitely didn't affect his performance either. Though I don't remember ever have sex missionary. He also worked as a landscaper. And did more with one arm than I do with both of mine. Good person. But had anger issues. I'm in a long-term relationship with a fabulous woman who is paralyzed from the neck down. I did perceive her disability to be a bit of a disqualifier before our relationship. I was a powerlifting gym bro. And pictured being with a similarly ripped gym girl who could keep up with me and challenge me. Like we could build our relationship around our fitness commitments or some bullshit. But my girl won me over almost effortless with her intelligence, wit, and personality. Nobody can make me laugh like she can. And certainly no one can challenge me to be a better person like she can. As for the gym stuff, my physical strength ended up pretty useful in helping to move her around and keep her comfortable. And she thinks I'm sexy. In a way. It seems I was training for something I could have never anticipated. The six is fun. She's kinky. And very visually oriented. But, aside from the obvious above the neck stuff, there isn't a lot of physical feedback she can give. That can make it difficult at times. And there's always the risk of hurting her by getting too creative with positions. We were a lot more adventurous at the start of things. But through a few painful learning experiences we've found what works and what doesn't. She's in pain a lot of the time, which somewhat limits how much we can do. It's unfortunate. But we have developed some pretty good communication skills. When it's good, though, it's unbelievable. She's my best friend and I wouldn't exchange her for anyone. Edit. Also she's incredibly hot. Edit 2. And we're open to questions. She really wants more people educated about this sort of thing. Edit 3. Allow me to introduce my girlfriend. You smiling Ian. She is answering some of your questions while I'm at work. Thank you everyone for your kindness and curiosity.
Dot.
Here, I was just about ready to come. Oh, yes. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. What the fuck?
Surprise!
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck? You're my stepson. What?
Wouldn't you rather fuck your stepson's real dick instead of that?
A wedding moment following a bachelor/bachelorette party. What went down? My wife's friend called off her wedding a week before the ceremony. She lived several hundred miles away for school, but came back to her hometown 2 weeks before the wedding to make sure everything was lined up and have her bachelorette party. In the course of her visit, she came across an old boyfriend who was also engaged, and things sparked up again. They agreed they should each leave their fiancés and give their relationship another shot. Turns out, he didn't keep up his end of the bargain, and she is still single today. Ultimate ex-revenge. I see a lot of bachelor and bachelorette parties in my line of work. I actually have a few of these memories. The first that comes to mind was an interesting night where the bachelor party was happening at one bar and the bachelorette party was in the bar down the block. At the groom-to-be's party, I get a call for help from the place. It's a tame security call. Just a couple getting it on in a bathroom. The bar wanted them booted. I find out the dude is the groom-to-be and the girl is just some random chick. The chick goes off on her own and now I'm with the groom outside. He's drunk and almost uncontrollable. I'm trying to find him a way home safe. His brothers were all crappy and kept the party going without him. After a while, the bride-to-be and her gals come walking down the street. A couple people around chime in and tell her why I'm there dealing with him. She breaks down and calls the wedding off right there. He ended up going to detox that night. A friend of mine in college had been engaged to her high school sweetheart. Plan was for them to get married after she graduated. She was one of those that dreamed of her wedding since she was a little girl. She had been planning forever. A week before the wedding, he leaves without a trace, except a note saying I can't marry you. She was devastated. We still had a party with the wedding cake, food, etc. because it had all been paid for already. Saddest party ever. She ran into him a few years later at an 80s dance club wearing a mesh shirt and a taxi hat making out with a dude. Saw it coming. One of my best friends growing up had her dad come out after 4 children and nearly 30 years of marriage. Turns out he had been cheating on his wife with men for almost 20 years. She genuinely never suspected a thing. Just one day he woke up and decided it was time. At the time I was conflicted on how to react, and I have since had discussions with my friend about how she felt. She empathized with him for holding that in for so many years, but she also felt extremely angry. Said it took her a long time to get over the lies and deceit for literally 25 years of her life. The kids have come around, but the mom hasn't, and it's hard to blame her. Very open-minded family, but cheating is cheating, and lies are lies. Not at the bachelor party, but I traveled with my wife, then girlfriend, to a wedding she was in. At the rehearsal I told my wife there is something going on between the bride and the maid of honor. She laughed. 2 weeks after the wedding the bride's Facebook goes dark. The bride and maid of honor are now living together in another state. I still talk about how I called it within an hour of meeting them. Poor groom, super nice dude. I know a guy who seemingly had his life together, great career, lots of friends, beautiful fiancée. He had a tendency to drink too much while partying, and a few weeks before the wedding he woke up in the hospital with serious injuries due to a non-automotive drunken accident. The scariest part for him was that he didn't remember a thing past leaving the party to walk home. Did he fall and hit his head? Did someone attack him and leave him for dead? The thought of that scared him, and he decided to sober up. It also caused him to reflect on his life, and he realized his fiancée was manipulative, controlling, and he'd never be happy living with someone like that. He has some long-term damage from the injury, but he's still sober, spends much of his free time for a charitable cause, and dodged a serious bullet, a bad marriage, as a result of that horrible injury, so he oddly came out ahead in the end. Not because of the party, but day of the wedding groom's family is patiently waiting. Bride's family hasn't shown. Bride's mother finally arrives, and says that bride has discovered groom.
This is a pear.
This is round. This is a cushion.
This is a princess.
Cut.
Cut refers to a diamond's proportions and ability to reflect light. Round diamonds are best at maximizing light reflection.
Oval and pear shapes are also super trendy.
And if you're looking for a signature cut with the perfect internal symmetry, there's of course the True Hearts by James Allen collection.
Diamonds also reflect responsibility.
Like Canada marked stones, sourced with respect for environmental sustainability and local mining communities. You can see these and other shapes in 360 degrees on jamesallen.com.
We're Carvana, the company who invented car vending machines and buying a car 100% online. Now we've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Whether it's a few years old or dinosaur old, we want to buy your car. So go to Carvana and enter your license plate and
Groom has a second fiancée in another state, and wedding is off. Rehearsal dinner photos on Facebook and someone tagged the wrong girl assuming that was his fiancée he had been talking about. Except it was the other fiancée. So bride sees her tagged as someone else, and messages from out-of-town friends about can't wait to meet her. Why wasn't I invited? My dad and his friend stuck a buddy bike canoe to an island to get drunk the night before the wedding. He told them all he didn't want to go through with it, but couldn't figure out how to get out of it. When he woke up in the morning, they had stranded him on the island. He missed the wedding. His buddies were branded as the idiots. Groom-to-be was relieved. Wedding photographer here. This happened with a couple back in 2015. Night before the wedding, all the bridal party got together at the hotel, partied, and drank a lot. I show up the next morning 8 AM after a 2-hour drive, to be told by the hotel receptionist that there was not going to be a wedding. Apparently a large fight broke out between the groomsmen and bridesmaids. Money to pay then vendors was stolen. The ceremony was supposed to be at 11 AM that day. After about 2 minutes of WTF is going on here, nobody called and told me. I called the bride's mother, and she stated that she was off to pick up the bride and groom, sit them down, and still try to have a wedding. Fast forward a couple hours, the groom showed up drunk out of his mind around 10 AM. Guests were already showing up. The bride finally showed around 11:30, none time, and there was a ceremony at 1 PM. Yes, they still got married. The groom was drunk the whole day, the couple argued a ton, and the groom also felt up his mother during the mother-son dance. Needless to say, it was an eventful day. one of the groomsmen got into a huge fight with the groom because he brought up the fact that his future wife cheated on him a few years prior. This is true, but it was water under the bridge by that point. Anyway, groom got really angry and said don't bother coming, then started reconsidering the marriage at all. Anyway, the next day they had sobered up and apologized to each other, so the wedding went ahead. She did in fact cheat on him in the end several years later though. Once a cheater, always a cheater. My close friend from high school thought it would be a good idea to marry this so handsome and mature guy about 15 years older than her after only knowing him for 6 months. Didn't have a problem with the ages, I prefer older men myself, but with that being said, I know some of those men only seek after girls our age because of their immaturity. It was the Wednesday before their bachelorette/bachelor parties and the three of us were having dinner at one of her and I favorite spots together. I guess his order of well done steak came out improperly cooked and he just lost it on the waiter, demanded the chef in front of him to basically berate and call him incompetent and unable to do his job in a Michelin star awarded kitchen. I look up at my good friend and she is just borderline tears. I'm guessing going over every little tick or remark he's made in the past and then imagining a future with him. She called it off after the bachelor parties. My old roommate is the sweetest girl you'll ever meet. So it wasn't any surprise when guys were into her and she struggled to turn them down. There was one guy in particular who was really weird. He spent months pursuing her and she kept politely turning him down and eventually had to be clear that she only regarded him as a friend. Then he took it upon himself to become her best guy friend and took it to a creepy level. Like when she brought a new boyfriend around and this guy insisted the boyfriend had to fill out an application and get approved by him before he could date my roommate. Weird ownership stuff that lasted 4 years. And it's very clearly all on his end because she never initiates hanging out or mentions him when he's not around or really seems to enjoy her time with him. So fast forward a couple years and this guy's dating someone. He makes sure my roommate approves and she's constantly being brought along as a third wheel on dates and to everything they do. My roommate's approval is necessary and he wants to make sure these two women are really good friends. He'd bring his girlfriend over sometimes and just ignore her to pay attention to my roommate. The couple gets engaged and he specifically makes sure my roommate can come as basically his best woman and insists she drives up to the wedding with them. So they take the several-hour drive to the bride's hometown together. The details from there are a little unclear to me. The morning of the wedding, like an hour before, the bride calls off the wedding and it's vaguely understood that she's really uncomfortable with her fiance's attachment to this girl he used to pursue really hardcore, and that she thought it would get better, but his insistence that my roommate be part of the wedding and spend all her time with them, even up to the day of the wedding, convinced the bride that he'd never give up on my roommate. So in the midst of all this, it'd make sense if he cut my roommate off in order to work at his relationship, right? Well, instead he pieces out and drags my roommate with him, and they immediately take the several-hour drive back to our college town. So basically all the bride's fears are confirmed as he runs off with the woman she was concerned about. My roommate got married a couple years later, and I think that's when he finally gave up because he got engaged shortly after her wedding. Last year I was a groomsman in a wedding with a guy I have known for close to 15 years as a good friend. We did the typical get a nice dinner then hit the town hard kind of party. Ended up at a Top Golf, loaded out of our minds. We were having a lot of fun when we noticed that the groom was gone for longer than it takes to pee, so we went looking. Couldn't find him in the bathroom. Staff said he went outside to clear his head and have a smoke. Went out and didn't see him in the parking lot. We start going into panic mode because he was super sloppy drunk and gets crazy. We ended up calling the bride-to-be. She got a crying phone call from him and he said he was meeting another friend, then he hung up on her and threw his phone. Fast forward 2 hours and the bride's brother finds him balls deep in another dude. Apparently he was holding back that he was actually attracted to men and that he had a secret boyfriend. Plot twist was the bride's brother's best friend. So the wedding was called off and he just up and moved out of the state. It was a month before my scheduled wedding, and I was getting everything ready. In the meantime, all of my close friends in my wedding party came out to celebrate my bachelor party with some drinking, floating, skydiving, etc. Well, the night before they get there, my now ex-fiancée of 8 years says that she no longer wants to go through with the wedding. So I spend the morning. My friends are there calling around to friends, family, reservation services and explaining the news, completing blindsided. Come to find out she had cheated on me and had been feeling that way for a while, but didn't share this with me until the day of my birthday, the day before my friend's visit for a few days. Needless to say, the plans changed a bit, and it turned into my birthday party instead. Was pretty awful, but I ended up having a good time with best friends. Much happier now with my soulmate, and so thankful that things worked out the way they did. What about there shouldn't be a wedding? 3 of us guys were best friends since high school. We'll say it's Billy, guy getting married, Joel, one of the 3 amigos, Martin, me. Fast forward to about age 23, Billy is getting married to this girl who was probably 19 at the time. They started dating when she was still in high school, but I digress. Night of the bachelor party, somehow Joel and I are alone with the bride-to-be. She's got a few drinks in her and decides to seriously proposition Joel for doing it. We thought long and hard about telling Billy, but given previous experiences, we told him about an ex doing some shady crap and he proceeded to stop talking to us until they broke up. We decided against it. They did get married. 6 months in, he got home early from work and walked in on her in the middle of taking her clothes off in the living room with another dude. While they might have just been starting an innocent game of Twister, he decided to divorce her. I bartend weddings fairly often and work directly with wedding planners all the time and meet with the bride and groom-to-be to talk things through and create a sense of familiarity. Each time I met the groom he just kind of seemed out of it, but I chalked it up to stress. Day of the wedding, before the ceremony, the wedding planner comes over and asks for a couple shots for herself. She doesn't drink on jobs, so I ask her why. Apparently things were about to get started, but the groom was missing and wasn't responding to phone calls, so everyone is looking for him. Then one of the bridesmaids disappears. Not long after, the brother of the groom gets a text from the groom saying he and the bridesmaid are in love and they are running away to elope and that he'll call him after. Everyone is getting antsy waiting for things to start, and they've all been waiting like 2 hours. Now the wedding planner has to tell 150 people that the wedding is off and explain to the parents what happened. While the wedding party is consoling the bride came to the bar asking if we had seen the groom as he was needed for some photographs or cutting the cake. Can't quite remember. None of the staff had seen him, so she went outside, only to return a few minutes later in tears. She had caught the groom getting with the maid of honor, her sister. All-out family war commenced with extra guests just sitting there enjoying the buffet. Worst part was hearing the bride cry, "I can't believe this happened again." I really felt bad for her because she was lovely. Ask Reddit. What tender and juicy drama is going on at your workplace? So, to set the scene, I will fake name the characters at the outset. My boss is Megan, her husband is Daniel, and my colleague is Melissa. So this all started about 18 months ago. Me, Megan, Daniel and Melissa all work in the same department. However, Daniel works in a different team because Megan can't be his boss. Anyway, we are all going for a team night out, curry, karaoke, blah blah, but Megan can't make it. So me, Daniel and Melissa all go for the curry, along with a couple of others. Come Monday morning, Megan calls me into a meeting, crying her eyes out because she's convinced Melissa and Daniel slept together on the night out. She's absolutely hysterical, so I agree to ask Melissa as we are pretty close. I ask Melissa, who also hysterically cries, telling me that Megan is using her power as her boss to push her out of the company and begs me to believe that she didn't sleep with Dan. I trust her. I mean, we've known each other for a long time. Dan also promises me nothing happened. However, Meg and Dan's marriage suffered as a result of all the drama. Months go by, Megan becomes really strange, starts following Melissa to the bathroom, trying to listen to her recorded calls and access her emails. I tell her that she can't use her position like this, and we do this weekly routine where she cries, promises me she won't do it again, and she does it again the next week. Anyway, it gets to a point where Melissa can't cope and she resigns. Megan walks around all triumphantly. Dan seems to reconcile with his wife, and they start trying for a baby. Last night, Melissa posts a picture of an ultrasound, clearly stating that it is her and Daniel's baby. Turns out they'd been sleeping together for 2 years, 6 months of which was prior to their wedding, and she'd lied to me the whole time. Megan is obviously devastated, walking around like a ghost of herself. Daniel thinks it's the funniest thing ever, now lives with Melissa, and is expecting a child on his anniversary date with Megan, which also